Hello and welcome to Brock's Basement. This is going to be my comic book pull list for the week of October 18th, 2023. Let's get right into it. It's an okay sized week for me. First up, we have The Alternates. This is from the Minor Threats universe. Patton Oswalt, Jordan Blue. I read the first issue. I liked it, so I'm going to keep going with it. I did like Minor Threats, and if you have not yet checked it out, it is good. Patton Oswalt. Diving into comics is not a bad thing, so give it a try. Next up, we have Batman Superman World's Finest number 20. Kingdom Come is apparently coming back in this. Again, I have not read any of the Mark Waid stuff. I need to. I hear it's great. I've read a little bit at the beginning and a little bit of the World's Finest with Teen Titans. But yeah, it's really, really good stuff from what I hear. I just need to sit down and actually read it. Next up, we have Batman White Knight Generation Joker. This is book 6. I don't know if this is last issue. It most likely is. In the Sean Murphy Batman universe, which is really good stuff from what I've read. I'm just behind by a couple series. That's my MO. But yeah. Next up is Bone Tenement number 5. The Bone Orchard stuff from Jeff Lemire and Andreas Sorrentino is fantastic. I'm current with this stuff, and it's amazing. I'm not a huge horror fan or weird, dark stuff. But I like this, so I do recommend it. Jeff Lemire, Andreas Sorrentino is a great creative team regardless. And if you're not checking their stuff out, you really need to. Next up is Catwoman number 58. I'm super behind. I need to get caught up. But she's one of the sirens. I got to get it. Next up, we have Fables number 160. I'm a little bit behind with the Fables now, but I did read a handful of them since they've come out. And I've enjoyed it for the most part. So I'm not sure where the story is. I've kind of forgot, but that happens when, especially a book that has an interesting release schedule. Next up, we have Green Lantern War Journal number 2. This is the Green Lantern stuff with Jon Stewart. Issue 1 was great. I enjoyed it. Can't wait to dive into issue 2. Hopefully I stick with it. Next up is Grimm number 14. I'm most likely just going to finish out the story arc that this series is on. It's okay. It's just not hitting me like it did at the beginning. So Grimm is on the chopping block. It happens. Next up, we have Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Redder. This is issue 4, right? Yep, 4. I like it. It's Harley Quinn. It's good stuff. But issue 6 only supposedly has 2 variants, but there's only 1 listed in the Comic Hub system. So we shall see. Next up is Hawk Girl number 4 of 6. I read the first few issues. I enjoyed it, so I'm going to keep going with it. But most likely Hawk Girl, I will read the series and most likely just put it on my eBay page to purge out. Yes, I do purge out stuff from my collection constantly. My eBay page is linked in the description below. Check it out. Next up, we have Jay Garrick, The Flash number 1. I'm going to give this a try. The Wesley Dodds Sandman was good. I enjoyed it despite not being a huge fan of Rusimo's art. So we'll see where this takes us. But yeah, Adams is writing it, so it should be good. Funny enough, it's probably going to be the only Flash book I'm currently reading, considering the main Flash book. No, I couldn't read it. Next up is a 3-way crossover. Not just Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. Is a, how many issues is this thing? 7 issue, I think. Who knows? But technically, this is a wraparound cover for the main cover. So let me light it up for you, and show off the. So there's the wraparound cover for issue 1. I picked it up just to check it out and give it a shot. There's a handful of variants. I only grabbed the Jim Lee one. And I technically grabbed the Roaring ones, but I don't think those are out yet. But when I get them, you will be able to check them out here. So yeah, I'm not really a big Kong fan or Godzilla fan, but we'll see. Next up, we have Nightwing number 107 and Tom Taylor. I don't know if he put it on there, but man, that description is come for the seas immaculate beauty. Stay for Nightwing's pirate booty. Yeah. It's funny. I haven't. I need to get caught up on it. But yeah. Next up is Rumpus Room, number 2 of 5 by Mark Russell. First issue. Loved it. It's Mark Russell. It's great stuff. Check it out. We'll see what happens in the next issue. But Mark Russell stuff is just, it's spot on for kind of pointing out how the BS that is in our society and all that stuff, be it practical, political, belief system, all that stuff. Great stuff. I cannot recommend higher his Flintstones run. So if you haven't had a chance, read that. But if you're just curious, check out Rumpus Room. It's good. Next up is Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country, The Glass House, number 5. I need to get caught up with it. But I feel like it's been a while since that book has been released. So we'll see. Next up is a new book that I've actually enjoyed, and that's Sirens of the City. Issue 4 is out. Yeah, it's kind of a more modern, like urban take with, you know, magic and mythological creatures and stuff. I've enjoyed it. It's cool. Check it out for yourself. Next up is Superman number 850. I mean, issue 7. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to go back to legacy numbering with it, but who knows. But Williamson's been doing a good job on Superman. I need to get caught up with it, but I enjoyed the first handful of issues I read out of this new relaunch. Next up is Titans number 4 with art written by Tom Taylor, art by Nicola Scott, and it's fantastic. It's great creative team combo. Awesome stuff. Highly recommend it. That one I'm like literally still reading. And finally, a book I'm 74 issues behind on, because this is issue 74, and that is Walking Dead Deluxe, number 74. Just gonna throw it on the pile. That's everything that I picked up this week for basically my reading and my collection, all that stuff. Yeah, I know I don't get to the reading so much, but hey, I will get there eventually. Let's get to the variants. First up, we have Batman and Superman World's Finest, issue 20. I grabbed the DNA variant. Snagged that one up, mainly because of Catwoman. I've been getting the B covers for Batman, the Batman White Knight stuff. So this is the B cover for Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker 6. Catwoman number... Oh, who is this? This is Triso Khan's issue 58 for Catwoman. Snagged that one up there. The Joshua Swabe cover for 58 of Catwoman is fantastic. Oh, it's amazing. It's great stuff. And then the artist spotlight for Gabrielle Delato this week, or this month. So I snagged the Catwoman up for 58 there. Fables, Mark Birmingham did a variant cover. I picked up for 160. Carlos Pacheco did... Or Bacholo? I always get those two confused. They're too close together. Chris Bachalo, that's it. Chris Bachalo did a variant for Harley, Black, White, and Redder number 4. Talked about the Jim Lee Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. Snagged that one. Jim Lee variant up right there. I just liked this one for the Sandman Nightmare Country, The Glass House number 5. Nice Corinthian one right there. Just thought it was a solid cover. And this week is the release of the... So they've been doing a whole bunch of kind of facsimile reprints for... oh god, this is... So this is for Superman issue 7, technically. And it uses the cover from... Oh god, the For Tomorrow run on that Jim Lee did on Superman years and years ago. So they have a foil variant of that, which is basically just the opposite of his Batman, one that he did for 608. Yeah, so I snagged that copy up as well. And finally, something I'm brought home was the Star Wars High Republic Phase 1 Light of the Jedi. This collects a whole bunch of the High Republic 2021 stuff, 1 to 15, High Republic Eye of the Storm, and High Republic Trial of Shadows. So, whole bunch of... I mean, technically I haven't finished reading all of that stuff, so I should probably just start reading this and call it a day. But yeah, the Omnibus came out for Phase 1. So, that's it. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. That engagement helps. everyone. It'll help me, but what can you do? You can listen to me on the Comics Conspiracy podcast. We just talked some of the news that came out of New York Comic Con. So there'll be a link in the description below for you to head over there. You can help me and my fellow conspirators out through Patreon at www.patreon.com/comicsconspiracy. For as little as $1 a month, you help us with hosting fees and getting stuff. So thank you very much to all of our Patreon backers. It helps out immensely. You can follow me on Bluesky. I'm Brock Sager on there. You can also find me on Instagram at Brock's Basement. And I'm on that Twitter thing as well, at Brock Sager, but who knows how much longer I'm going to be on that thing, since apparently he's going to start charging $1 a year. I'm not giving that company my information at all. Anything to do with credit card or banking. They ain't getting it. So yeah, Twitter's probably dead. Oh, mans. So yeah. You can check out my eBay store, link in the description below. The Star Wars High Republic Omnibus, this one, if you are interested, there will be an Amazon link in the description below, because I have an affiliate, blah, blah, blah. So if you click on that, I might get a little kickback, so thank you if you do. And there's a couple other recommendations I normally have on there. So, yeah, those links are Amazon affiliate for me. Click on those, and it helps out. That's pretty much it. It gets hot in here when I record because I can't have my fan on because it's too loud. And it's a stuffy room that doesn't necessarily have any cross breeds, and I have to shut the door just in case my dog decides to come in and be loud. So yeah, so it gets hot. I'm getting tired. Also, oh yeah, I have to plug this. Get your copy of Meanwhile. It's a book I have a story in. It's some awesome art. It might be only a 3-page story, but it's still a story. So link in the description below for that. Check it out. There's 2 covers. They're both amazing. And as usual, I'll see you next week.